Good evening, friends, all deans, directors of business schools, faculty, research scholars, students, and friends. My proud privilege and honor to extend a very hearty and warm welcome to all of you. As you are aware that the theme of this webinar is developing decoding management education, a way forward. To decode management education and suggest a way forward to all of us, we have with us Dr. Bhim Arya Maitri, a scholar, a teacher, a trainer, a consultant, par excellence. Currently, he is the director of Indian Institute of Management, Trichy. He has joined the academic profession after having a very successful career in industry. Thus, he is an amalgam of both theory and practice. He has chaired a committee to draft model curriculum for PG institutes for MBA and TGDM, which has now been adopted by most of the business schools and provided guidelines as to how business schools should really try to have their curriculum. He is currently the chairman of All India Board of Management, a committee very powerful, which is of AICTE. That we could not have more authentic person to discuss the above theme than Dr. Maitri. On behalf of Reimagine 4.0 team and on my personal behalf, I extend a very hearty and warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ratan Sharma Saab. First of all, I take this opportunity to you as well as Reimagine 4.0 team for inviting me for this a seminar or this webinar, an important topic that is decoding management education, a way forward. So to begin with, build a context. All of you know that coronavirus pandemic is forcing global experimentation with remote teaching.
May I, sir, we come to that point, sir. May I a few more, if you permit me, a few more seconds?
Yeah, please.
Right. We are really grateful to you, sir, that you could find time with us and agree to share our thoughts. I must mention to the audience, the Reimagine 4.0 team is a new setup started by young professionals with a lot of energy and dedication, having a long-term and clear-cut vision of carrying education to the people in the most efficient and effective manner. Friends, we'll discuss this theme under 4 different heads, as has already been provided to you in the invite I'm sure you must have received. First subhead is the objective of the management education. Second subhead is the curriculum that we are going really to follow or we follow. Third is the pedagogy, the way we teach, the teaching methodology we provide to the students, and also the gap of the skill set that industry looks for and what business schools provides. So under these 4 subheads, we'll be having some discussion on this webinar. It will not be out of place to mention why we chose or select this topic. I am in the field of education for the last 4 decades or so, has worked in different setups like IIM, MDI, SPGN Bombay, Manchester Business School, etc. All through, we have been listening to the concern with industry got it, that whatever you are teaching in the business schools, this is not much of use to the industry. We used to feel bad, frankly, whether it was an IIM setup or any other setup for that matter. At business schools, we as a faculty were trying to bridge this gap. We tried our best, frankly. And when we tried our best, the gap still widened. And we were wondering as to what is happening with us. Are we not trying to do sincerely? Then we really realized that the change in the industry, change in the society is happening so fast. And the nature of the change is so much that if we try to bridge the gap which has already existed, a new gap arises. And therefore, we really try to make an attempt to fill that new gap. So it was not, most of us, it was not for the sake of not making an attempt to bridge the gap, but also because of the change which has been taking place, which are the nature and the speed with which this has been there. As we grew and we started really feeling what is the purpose of management education? Is it only to serve the business and the industry, or it is to serve a larger context of the society? And this has become more relevant, in fact, in the present day context, which Dr. Maitri, in fact, just mentioned. And therefore, we started having the purpose of education. We started feeling as to what is the purpose of the management education that we got it. And once we are clear about the purpose of the management education, then its positioning and the program design becomes very easy. This has been the whole issue we have been discussing with pre-COVID-19 era. We have been really thinking very frankly. There was what we refer to as Industrial Revolution 4.0, and we were trying to cope up with the changes in Industrial Revolution 4.0, the lot of automation, digitization which was taking place. Now what has happened is that COVID-19 has come, and this has accelerated the whole change, the process of questioning about what is that we are doing it. And it is this context in which, in fact, we got this theme of management education, decode it, and then try to have answers or try to some solution as to how we should try to move forward. And now it is here, we got the first subheading. And what's the first question? Sir, Dr. Maitri,
Yeah.
you have been, in fact, a sort of an author of the model curriculum, and you have been in the field, both in academic as well as in the industry. How you now feel it? What should be the management objective of the management education? Has it changed over time? Is the same purpose remains, or it has become much more, in fact, relevant and become much more contextual? So over to you, sir, Dr. Maitri.
Thank you, Ratanji. Thank you very much. To be precise, the objective of management education, I think it is a very, very important and relevant question in today's context. I think I must answer, management education objective. If you look from the historically, since the beginning of management education, formal management education, I must say, the objective has been moved from holistic. It has moved from holistic approach to materialistic approach, and which is not good for the people, which is not good for the planet. So that is where the whole question of whatever you talk about 2008 financial crisis, or you talk about the also individual suffering, becoming CEO very short time and also suffering from health. So these are all very clearly indicates focus is on materialistic life, focus is on, and that is where management education has lost the path, and now we need to correct it. We need to again reimagine, we need to refocus, and that is where what should be the management objective, what should be the objective of management education if you ask in future, in years to come. So my answers will be 2, 3. The first one is to build a sustainable business. Number 1, to build a sustainable business such a way that future generation should also enjoy the benefits of the current resources we are enjoying. That is number 1. First one is basically to build a sustainable business so that future generation can also enjoy the natural resources the way we are enjoying. That is number 1 objective of management education. Number 2, to build a holistic human being so that we can focus on people and planet first and profit last. So not profit last, LOST, profit is at the end, it is last, LAST. So that these are the 2 objectives management education should have to in future. But if you look at the current pandemic or current whatever the changes are, aspect of every aspect of life has changed because of COVID. And here I can recall the profound statement made by Winston Churchill during World War II. I quote, "Never let a good crisis go west," unquote. This was the statement of Winston Churchill. So the crisis has come. Now, what opportunity we can take out of this crisis? So if you look at the entire management education, business scenario, and even governance system in various countries worldwide, then today you can think that the focus has to be on competency-based education. The focus has to be on competency-based education, because till now our focus was on three aspects of management education. One is skill, second one is attitude, third one is knowledge. But till now the focus was more on knowledge, and the second was attitude, and the third was a skill. But now after the pandemic, the priorities have changed. Knowledge has gone to the third place and skill has come to the first place. Because knowledge is, because of digital reformation, advances of digital technology or digital disruption, knowledge is freely available in the form of Google or website, various format. Knowledge is available. It is freely available, and probably the knowledge is available students first before the teachers. So that is why knowledge, now giving knowledge in education institutions has now taken the last priority. The first priority has become a skill. Now the moment we call skill, there are two things will come into picture: learning to learn and problem solving. These are the two aspects in skill important: learning to learn, and number two is problem solving, innovative way of problem solving or critical thinking. So these are the aspects are extremely important in today's context and tomorrow, because disruption is happening in a rapid way. Because of rapid disruption in digital technology and various ways, even the COVID-19 itself is a disruption. And now what was possible that has become impossible, and what was impossible that has become possible because of COVID. So that is where skill set has taken number one role over the knowledge, and attitude remained at the central place. So this is another change in the management education. It has happened. Now if you look at the attitude, the focus is on motivation and social intelligence. These are the two aspects important. And the knowledge, all of you know that explicit and implicit, these two parameters plays an important role. So this is how the focus has to be on planet, people, and the priority wise profit should be at the end, and the focus has to be on all being, not only on human being. So that is what I can say at this point of time.
I think you have provided us a change in the priority. Rather, we're saying from skill, knowledge, attitude, and skills. You provided skill, attitude, and knowledge.